They might make you want to smash your single joystick controller into a million pieces, but you just keep coming on back. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 hardest N64 games.
I need to get home and go to bed because I don't feel very well at all.
For this list, we're revisiting some of the hardest games ever produced for the N64. We're not interested in games that are hard because of bad programming, horrible level design, or buggy controls. We're looking for titles that are intentionally challenging and push players to their limits. Number 10, Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. Take the fast-paced action and gore of Quake, add the exploratory nature of Tomb Raider, wrap it in some of the best graphics a console could offer in 1997, and you get, well, something totally new, refreshing, and challenging. In this genre-challenging FPS, your environment is really large and eternally shrouded in fog, keeping the adrenaline high as deadly foes come charging towards you from seemingly out of nowhere. A fun shooter in its own right, Turok raised the bar with complex level design, tricky yet satisfying puzzles, well-hidden collectibles, and daunting labyrinths. Number 9, Banjo Tooie. A sequel to the 1998 hit Banjo-Kazooie. This action platformer sold over 3 million copies and solidified this bear and bird combo as one of the N64's most beloved franchises. No matter how tough they made it in Banjo Tooie, we couldn't give up on them. The levels were huge and interconnected, making all those pesky jiggies even harder to find than in the original. Full of difficult tasks like racing Canary Mary in Cloud Cuckoo Land, and the epic final boss fight / trivia with Gruntilda, this was the type of game where you had to assemble a team of neighborhood kids in order to beat it. Number 8, Blast Corps. Time limits in action puzzlers are always stressful, but a runaway nuclear carrier really puts the pressure on. In Blast Corps, you're switching between 8 different vehicles, ranging from a bulldozer to an armored mech, as you attempt to clear the path for this rolling doomsday device by destroying buildings, bridging gaps, and moving other objects in the environment.
Nice work!
The difficulty increases with each level. Smash crates, switch vehicles, fill a hole in the ground, line up boats to create a makeshift bridge, and move on to the next obstacle. By the last few stages, serious problem-solving skills are required to avoid catastrophe. Number 7, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Say what you will about the Phantom Menace, it made every kid want to be a pod racer, no matter how hard it looked.
It's working! It's working!
This game feels fast, like really fast. Tearing across icy, sandy, and swampy alien racetracks, the turns are sharp, the drops harrowing, and the competition fierce. The AI racers are aggressive, always looking to bump you as they pass, setting you off course and damaging your delicate pod racer. Wide tracks turn into narrow tunnels with sudden splits and devastating obstacles as you struggle to keep your racer in one piece. The only easy thing to do in this game is crash. Number 6, Conker's Bad Fur Day.
I think I know what's gonna happen now.
Ever wonder what Diddy Kong's squirrel buddy Conker was up to when he's not racing? Well, a lot of M for Mature rated behavior, apparently.
Right. Whose round is it? Yours! What, again?
This action platformer feels a lot like an adult version of Donkey Kong 64, and it seems like it was brought up to an adult difficulty level to match.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of this.
The game's plot takes you through all types of wacky settings as you navigate tricky obstacles, such as a hallway full of laser tripwires, infuriatingly tough platforming, and some pretty badass boss battles. Escaping Omaha Beach under heavy artillery fire is no walk in the park, nor is the hoverboard over lava section. Number 5, Mischief Makers. An oddball gem developed by Treasure, Mischief Makers was the first 2D side-scroller to be released on the N64 and is now remembered as criminally underrated.
Shake, shake, yeah!
Admittedly, total playing time feels short once you've mastered the game, but what it lacks in length, it makes up for with its unique, challenging gameplay and steep learning curve. In true Treasure style, you're thrown into action so hectic it verges on being overwhelming, all while trying to solve complex puzzles in order to move forward. The very distinct grab and shake mechanic was also a totally new experience for even the most seasoned 2D side-scroller enthusiast.
Shake, shake, yeah!
Number 4. F-Zero X. At 60 frames per second, this felt like the fastest racing game ever in 1998. The developers actually opted to decrease the quality of the graphics in favor of a higher frame rate and lightning-fast gameplay. And it really shows. Your reflexes needed to be razor sharp if you had any hope of winning the Intergalactic Grand Prix. The game was praised for its highly responsive controls, which were essential to navigating the corkscrews, sharp turns, and gravity-defying tracks. The collision physics were also way ahead of their time, and with every other racer trying to knock you into oblivion, that was both a blessing and a curse.
You lost your machine.
Number 3. Perfect Dark. Oh, Joanna Dark. Just when we thought no one could steal the title of the most smolderingly sexy N64 secret agent from James Bond, you stole our hearts with your futuristic spy capers.
Okay, forget about it. I'm going to let the Institute know we've made contact.
The spiritual successor to the widely successful GoldenEye 007, Perfect Dark actually isn't too hard on regular difficulty. On Perfect Agent, however, the mission objectives are nearly impossible, taking GoldenEye's 00 Agent mode to the next level. You're facing tougher, strategic AI and alien enemies that can kill you with a single slap. Perfect Agent, without a doubt, was the greatest test any FPS fan could face on the N64. Number 2. Space Station Silicon Valley. Hard and deeply strange. A bad acid trip tainted by mad cow disease while watching Terminator is pretty much the only way this game could have been conceived. Wait, it was developed by an early version of Rockstar North? I guess this is actually kind of tame by those standards. Here, you play as a microchip and you possess dead robotic animals. Each level is unique in its design and challenges, requiring a number of specialized robo-animal corpses in order to solve the puzzles and complete the usually twisted objectives. In Fat Bear Mountain, for example, you're told to kill the angry animals. Cute, I guess. Don't let the graphics fool you, it's tough and it's not for kids. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Jet Force Gemini. It's a shooter, a puzzler, a platformer, and an exploration game. Using 3 playable characters with distinct abilities who are separated at the beginning of the game, you fight through massive, well-designed worlds, all of which need to be revisited once your characters have reunited to unlock doors, retrieve items, and move forward. Tribals populate the world, and all of them need to be saved without a single casualty just to get to the last level. As for the final boss battle, it's brutal and exhausting, but deeply satisfying. There were some challenging titles released on the N64, and then there was this game, in which Rare threw everything they had at you. Do you agree with our list?
Oh, you're a real charmer.
What are some of the toughest N64 games you've ever played? For more memorable top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Any questions? No. Good. Away you go to the hangar.